Did you ever see a message pop up on your computer saying, virtual memory is low? Well, I sure did. What the heck did that even mean? What an awful thing to jump out at a senior. How rude. Then my next thought, how does this dang computer know my age? Hi, I'm Liz. Some folks call me the Heart Song Whisperer. And if this is the first time here, welcome. And if you're back for more, bless your heart. I'm so glad to see you join us again. Now, if you've watched my first video, you know this channel is all about seniors like us, adventures, laughs, inspiration, and a little mischief. Today's story, well, it's about my adventure into the wild world of technology. This video will talk about experiences we have with computers, or more to the point, my adventure with getting into all this tech side of my life, including smartphones. So there I was, staring at my computer as it seemed to be having a tantrum. It was so slow. And up popped this message. Your virtual memory is low. Really? Now I know as we age, they, whoever they are always telling us about our memory loss and what it can lead to, and what you can do to try to fend it off some. As it turns out, it had nothing to do with my actual memory, but the memory of a piece of plastic named a computer, spitting out info I don't even understand, and I'm certain as it spews out this nonsense, it doesn't either. So this was my dilemma. Well, isn't this like a cold cup of tea thrown in your face? I looked all over for the secret camera. Was this thing spying on me and my brain? How do they know my age? Now I'm panicking a bit. What other secrets has it recorded, ready to pop out? At the most inconvenient times. Then I thought, what I really need is an iMemory. I made this up, but maybe I could get royalties for the idea. iPhones, iPads, iMemory. It's to keep track of all those pop-ups or problems with this PC I have. An iMemory would be a great place to store all this, since I decided PC must really mean piece of crap. I'm sorry, but that's what I'm thinking. It's now trying to convince me I have a low virtual memory. Well, with the remaining memory I had, I was reminded that my grandchildren told me that an iPhone is a smartphone. I needed a smart something to figure out this PC sitting on my desk since it says I have low virtual memory. So I went to the local Staples store in town to ask about an iPhone, lovingly known as a smartphone. As my grandchildren said, I needed to have one. Well, they said it would be better and faster to talk to me with text rather than email, and we could contact each other more. Oh, I really liked that. Yes. Well, whatever happened to simplicity, folks? I didn't think it was smart at all. It took me to feed stuff into it first before it would even act. And then it screwed up the answers. My goodness. Not that I knew what questions I was asking. If the dang thing is so smart, how come it can't figure out, what it is I'm after? Especially since my virtual memory is low. If it's smart, Shouldn't it figure that out already? Well, there's this button to push, I'm told. It's a message icon for texting, supposedly, to talk to my grandchildren and my children, but then messages are whizzing faster than my poor memory can remember. Who and what came in? I found myself typing on this teeny weeny microscopic keyboard thing they provide, and messages are flooding in as I type. My goodness, why don't they have a button to push that automatically goes out to the sender of these jet-propelled messages coming in that says, please wait. Old lady trying her best. Wait till the old lady answers just one of them. How can they come in so fast? They're flying through the air faster than my low virtual memory tells my fingers to move. I have to think first of what I'm going to say. And when I do and poise my fingers to reply, in comes another message with names of senders flashing before my eyes. It's quite distracting for an older person to try to keep up with everything. My goodness. No wonder I have low virtual memory. I want to see everything. And my eyes are they're like spinning tops, trying to take the entire scene in. It's just too much, and it's so frustrating. Whatever happened to the hearing of a ring of a phone and saying, hello, one caller at a time? And you had to spend an hour or so, on the phone to get all you wanted to get out before you said goodbye. Gossip and all. And don't get me started on the abbreviations. I mean, really, hi, how are you? See you tomorrow. B12. B12? Is that a vitamin or a secret code? I texted back. Hi, you. Are you nuts? What's a B12? Back came. Granny, your VM is acting up again. And oh yes, then LOL. Oh, I thought that meant lots of love. Took the sting out of them, reminding me of my low VM. Turns out they weren't sending love. They were just lazy and laughing at me. Boy, you learn something new every day. Well, after all that, what was my solution? Well, after my slow virtual memory remembered where the huge bottle of wine was, and I slinked down into my cozy chair, I decided the best thing was to take my computer to the young whiz kids at the store, which I did the very next day. I said, you all have plenty of virtual memory. Please fix mine while you're at it. And they did. Bless their pea-picking hearts. So, my advice for you is to check up on your virtual memory. And if your computer gives you that notice, don't mess around like I did. Get to the computer doctor as fast as you can. Oh, and by the way, if they're good looking, why, a bit of loss of virtual memory shouldn't be a problem, wouldn't you think? If your computer's been throwing temper tantrums or talking back with strange messages, please share in the comments, and maybe together we can figure this tech stuff out, or more likely, have a good laugh, at least, trying. And remember, don't let low memory, virtual or otherwise, slow you down. Really. Well, Folks, I guess I'll say goodbye for now and remind you to live life to the fullest, the life you were given. There's only one unique you. And take those chances. Dance like you've never danced before. Find something to give you a smile or even, a huge belly laugh. Nothing better than that. Get out of the doom and gloom news if you aren't already. There's so much life out there for you to experience. You never know what's around the next corner. And you sure don't need a virtual memory for that. So if you have time, please click on the subscribe and like button. Meanwhile, take care. Keep smiling. Until the next time, bye for now.